The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network.
It's the week of July 22nd. Oh, my name is Taylor Cooper, and this might be news to you. God damn it, Kev.
That was all
I know it was my fault. Oh, God. Welcome to Might Be News, Season 2, Episode 13.
And
Kev,
what happened in the music?
I don't know. I'm sick of it.
You're just fucking up all around.
It's over. It's over. I don't care.
Show's done.
You
See ya.
just fucked up the whole show again. God, I'm so sick of you. The intro has become a fucking joke now, Kev.
It is.
It is not.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
My
don't
name's
tell
Taylor
it.
Cooper.
I hate your fucking guts. Oh,
I was talking to my son tonight after we picked him up from my parents. He was like, "I'm so excited to talk on the microphone on the podcast and everything. We're at the baseball fields tomorrow." And he was like, "What should I say?" I said, "You should say, hello, everyone."
In this time-space continuum, it's Friday. Tomorrow we're going to be at the Bats for Matt, and by the time you hear it, it'll be over. But you can stay tuned because we're going to be doing a bunch of recording down there, and it's going to be somewhere. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. Not all of it. Go to Patreon for everything. Patreon.com/MBN Network for everything.
Motherfuckers, $5.
Fucking, I'm disgusted with you.
Well, shut up.
Tonight we have Ian Patrick. What's up, Ian?
What up?
Ian is on a podcast called Joe Schmo Radio with another friend of ours, Alex Lyons. Mm-hmm. And I've been on your show. You guys have been on our show. Oh, yeah. It's awesome being on your show because it's so laid back in a sense where, like, I'm not focused on Kev being a dickhead. And but you guys have a ton of fun on Joe Schmo Radio.
If we're not having a blast, we're not even going to do an episode, honestly, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have a blast over there. And it's always like great conversations too because it's literally a free-for-all. Yeah. And you can talk about everything. And like we're kind of restricted here. One thing we cut out here for sure is very, very, very limited politics. Just because it fucking sucks.
People get tired. Everyone gets tired of hearing it. It's the same shit. Everyone just regurgitates it. I get it.
It's just boring.
Sucks.
It's boring.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And everybody's right and everybody's fucking wrong.
Yep. And
myself included. And it's great though because since we did that, we've gotten so much positive feedback about that. Like, oh, I love listening because there's no fucking politics. I mean, we still talk about social issues and current event debates kind of deal, but it's never, is Donald Trump a piece of shit? Yes or no? Everybody answer. And I mean, I'm already tired of election season coming up.
We started our podcast because me and Alex are both libertarian minded, and we told ourselves we're going to do a political podcast. And 2 episodes in, we were like, "Fuck that! It gets boring talking about that every time." Mm-hmm. And just like you, our past, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 episodes just been kind of comedic.
Yeah.
And we've got way more feedback. People relate to that a lot more.
They do. I mean, they do, yeah. And like we still do the news. It's just different news.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere you look, and it's not even just on TV anymore. It's everywhere on social media. It's everywhere you look. I hate it. I hate it all. They're all so stupid, yo. Oh, everybody's so fucking stupid.
Well, that's one thing I've said before about you is you're very tolerant when it comes to politics. You can appreciate and you respect it. And somebody like that I could talk to, but 99% of people aren't like that.
Yeah. I like having conversations.
Yeah.
You know, I like talking about it. I don't like arguing about it.
No.
Especially on social media. Oh.
How many times I'll type something in a paragraph of an argument and then I'll just delete it. I'm like, I have no energy for it.
Because they're gonna respond.
Yeah.
And you have to respond back. Yeah. And I'm like doing 50 million things and I don't have time to talk to somebody about why something is racist and why it isn't. I don't have time to talk about this shit all the time.
You're not going to change anybody's mind.
Oh, never. Not on an internet conversation.
Nope.
Maybe over a beer and a good conversation face to face. Maybe, But me sitting here doing laugh emojis at how stupid people are is not going to do anything in a positive light. It's just not. Speaking of that,
And you're very gut reaction, like,
oh, dude, I fly off the fucking handle. Like, I'm just sitting here like, they fucking said what? Just like punching my phone. What? But like, whenever I get mad like that, you know how, all right, so you can like something, or you can love it, or you can do the ha-ha or angry.
Yeah.
I just laugh every time
Yeah.
because I hope it makes them mad. I don't know if it is or not, but I just imagine them being like, he's fucking laughing at me. This motherfucker thinks I'm stupid. I just hope that that's like what happens. I hope that they're just sitting there like, oh, fucking Taylor Cooper. And they probably don't listen to the show because they probably think that I'm just talking shit on them the whole time. I swear to God, like people, I get the idea that people who don't listen to this show are either they just don't want to listen to it, or they're just turned off because it has the word news in it. Because of how shitty the news is these days. Like it's hard for us to like find other things to talk about.
I can see that. Yeah.
It's fucking hard some weeks. Like
That's why current events they come up weekly.
yeah.
So that's probably easier.
Luckily, the world is a crazy place, and there's still a bunch of crazy things happening, and there's still plenty of things to talk about that Fox News and CNN and MSNBC don't fucking talk about, because they don't talk about anything else besides one very crazy fucked up thing. I'm sick of it. Tell me more about Joe Schmo Radio. Where do people find it?
It's Spotify, not Spotify. Spotify.
You're on Stitcher, right?
Stitcher. I'm sorry. Stitcher, iTunes, Facebook. A lot of people go through Facebook to find us. You know what's funny? You'll have 1,000 listens a week, but when you post it on Facebook, there's 2 likes on it.
Yeah.
Isn't that the funniest thing?
It's
It
the
doesn't make
dumbest
any sense. Like if you would just follow our Facebook page, you'd be like, these guys suck. They don't have any listeners.
Right. No.
But then if you look at our actual
same thing with
listens, it's we're doing really well. So it's a crazy thing.
Same thing with us. It's the craziest thing. And Kev, you and I were just talking about this yesterday.
yeah.
How you can find hundreds of organic likes for your Facebook page, but then you post something on there, and there's a little meter on the bottom that says seen by 20 people. What do you mean, 20 people? If I have 300 and some, 400 and some people that click the fucking button that says they like my shit, why aren't they seeing it?
Yeah.
Because they want money.
Yeah. Facebook Mark Zuckerberg is a jerk off.
Well, that's how they make.
I don't waste any money on the boosts. anymore.
No. I did like they gave me a credit for it one time, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll fuck with this, and because fuck it, I'll give them their own money back.
Yeah,
and it was cool. Got a bunch of likes, got a bunch of things, whatever. Probably do it again.
Have you had any celebrity moments where you're out and somebody says something?
Yes, I have, and it was the coolest thing ever.
Yep.
I was in the beer store in Exton, and I was with CJ, and we were walking around finding beers to do Might Be Brews that night, and he was telling somebody that he was going to be on the show, and they were just like, "Oh, awesome! I can't wait to listen." And I just like walked up, and they were like, "Do you listen to?" They saw that I knew CJ or whatever, and they're like, "Do you listen to Might Be Brews as well?" And I was like, "I produce that show." And they were like, "You're Taylor?"
That's
and I was
awesome.
like, "Ooh!" Like inside, I was like, "Ah!"
Then you started signing titties.
Yeah. But no, it's growing. It's growing. I'm really happy with it. The craziest thing for me is that I have around 13 people, I think, doing this with me at a consistent rate. That's the craziest thing to me, is that everybody involved takes that time for sure out of their week.
Yeah.
Every week.
That's rare, man, to find somebody with that level of passion as you.
To find somebody is rare.
Yeah.
To find 13 people is impossible. And I don't know how it works out, but like everybody's just so invested in it.
Well, you're a pretty large production, man, for a podcast, for a local podcast. So I think people, they see that and they want to be part of it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it seems that way. Kev?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kev, go fuck yourself.
I'll tell you, I was sitting. This was like we were doing the show for maybe 7 months, man, not long at all. I'm at Great Clips getting my hair cut, and one of the girls that was cutting hair walks by, and she was like, "I love your show," and I'm like, "What?
That's awesome.
I don't know you."
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
And that's happened a few times, but it's awesome.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, it's great.
Yep.
No, it's you're doing your thing. I mean, your guys' show is hysterical, and
I will give a shout out to, I think it was the 3 episodes ago, dude. I couldn't even tell you what episode we're on, whether it's 40, 45, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's the one where they eat the scorpion peppers.
yes.
Have you seen anything about Let me tell you something. I won't even plug my show. Just listen to that episode. Just listen to that one episode. It starts off in the first couple of minutes. I think it's actually a picture of a speed stick with the teeth marks in it.
Yes.
Somebody eats a speed stick and they take they eat these hot ass peppers. It's like, do you know the Scoville scale
Yeah.
that it's rated on? It's like 1.4 million or something like that. And they eat it. A lot of throwing up. A lot of drooling. It was nuts. And that was 15 minutes into the show. And again, like he was saying, man, we are having so much fun on the show. We had like an audience that night. It was wild. It was absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
Seriously. I spent $150 just paying people to eat shit.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It was nuts, man. We were getting hammered the whole time. We party, man.
Yeah,
Party.
they definitely party. Kev, the 2 times I've been on their show, it's their table is just lined with beer cans and liquor
That's great.
bottles and like just
That's
having
absolutely
a
great.
blast. Yeah.
No, we're known for doing that. As I drink water, I'm actually I drink too much. So I told him before I'm taking a month off. But
yeah, that's good.
yeah, it gets wild, man.
That's great.
So
I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy. I've known Alex a long time, and I'm glad we could get you up here tonight because this was a long time coming.
oh yeah,
Having you back on. You guys were on an episode of Let's Talk About It, season 1, and you guys, Alex has been on I think twice. Once in season 1.
Yeah. Dude, that was
Piece of trip. Yeah, season 1 sucked.
that was terrible. It was terrible.
Bad. It was dude. It was right
that's,
after.
that's how it is, man. I always tell people don't listen before
To the beginning.
10
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. It was right after the election, and I was just at an all-time just rage. Just 10 episodes.
Oh my God, I got to talk about it.
Of rage. So dumb. The only reason that's not the reason it's not on the internet. The only reason it's not on the internet is because we played illegal music. Well, music that we can't play on the internet.
Is that a thing? Because I've played so much music in our shit.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It's a thing. Well, it should be a thing. I hope it's a thing.
Some kind of copyright.
Yeah,
or-
copyright thing. Well, I know that like it just makes it to where you definitely can't make money from it.
Can't monetize it.
You can't monetize it. Like if you post a video on YouTube and it has somebody else's song on it, it just makes it to where it doesn't count.
But you
towards
can
anything.
play. You can play like
Sometimes they'll pull it though.
yeah. You can play 10 seconds or something like that. There's
Yeah.
there's a time frame that you're allowed to play. The amount. I don't know.
Because
what it
dude,
is.
I've made beats and stuff back in the day where it was just samples and stuff, and they pulled my shit and they suspended me from SoundCloud. Now that's
Really?
SoundCloud. I've heard that iTunes is crazier with that. Like they'll catch on to it and just pull your shit.
Huh.
So I don't even fuck with it.
Well, unless Ricky Martin listens to our shit. That's literally. I used to put like random weird clips. Whitney Houston. I don't know.
Well, let's get to the news. Let's do a little bit of news.
Yes.
I got first thing I wanted to talk about just because I knew it would piss Kev off.
awesome.
It's not a big deal. You're just not a Kendrick Lamar fan, correct?
Correct.
Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City makes Billboard chart history. The now classic record has been on Billboard 200 for 350 weeks.
Cool. Still not interested in it.
Have you never listened to that album?
Never.
Ever.
Never.
You, Ian?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of his. I
Really?
think he's got a different style. He's probably top 10 best rappers, but I think his songs fall short of what I think his talent can actually do.
Okay.
I think
Fair.
I could name 10 rappers that are better than him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm,
I'll tell you what, though, he's got a lot of pull in the rap game, though.
Really
Everyone respects him.
I'd be really interested to hear that list, Kev.
I'll come correct next week.
Wow.
Oh.
The Good Kid, Mad City to me is
Definitely not in top 5.
Who, Kendrick?
Yeah.
Nah, he's in my top 5.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
You're a liar.
He is.
You're a liar to try to
just said
piss
it's
me
his
off.
top 5.
I'm going to tell you.
I believe him.
I'm going to tell you why. It's honestly because of this album. Good Kid, Mad City to me is absolutely an instant classic. It's a 10.
Is he better in Ghostface?
No.
No. Is he better in Biggie? No.
No.
Is he better in? I'm not a
But
huge
again,
fan, but is he better in Tupac?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
No. You
His
can't.
style's different, though, man. He definitely separates himself by having a different style than a lot
He
of
definitely
other
does.
rappers.
A lot of people don't like Kendrick because of his voice.
Yes.
That's Kev.
100%.
Which I can dig that because some songs I'm just like, come on, Kendrick. Like this would be so much better if it was just you rapping and not trying to sound like an alien.
A lot of voice inflections.
Yeah, like it's different for him. But some of it, he doesn't do that. Good Kid, Mad City is a conceptual album. You don't necessarily know that by the singles that were on the radio, but if you listen to it cover to cover, like all of his albums, it's a conceptual album. It tells a story. This album is realistically about him growing up, surrounded by gangs. He kind of gets involved in it a little bit. One of his friends dies. He finds Jesus. That's basically the end of. He meets Dr. Dre, and that's basically the end of the album. I'm giving you the Cliff Notes.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know he met Dre. Did Dre bring him up through the ranks?
Yeah, Dre brought him up through the ranks.
Am I loud enough?
Yeah, you're fine. The Dr. Dre Top, the guy who's the head of the Top Dog Entertainment where Kendrick is at, he robbed a store, and Kendrick's dad worked there, and they ended up more or less becoming friends. He explains that in the Damn album, which is crazy. The whole story is crazy. Kendrick's fantastic, Kev. You're missing out.
I'm over here yawning. You're
missing
boring
out.
me. You're boring me.
Wow, Kev. Wow. I'm going to move on.
Good. Good.
The guy who started, this is everywhere. I probably should have started off with this. The guy who started the Area 51 madness did it as a joke, and now he's freaking out. Have you seen?
Yeah, over like 230,000 people you're talking about?
Yeah.
No,
I signed up.
There's almost 2 million people signed up now.
I'm anxious to see how many of them are going to actually show up. Though.
No, but
Did you see the meme that co-host Dan posted?
Yeah,
He said for steps to get shot in the face. Step 1, storm Area 51.
Dude, it's so crazy to think. I mean, all right, Area 51 is almost like a mythical place.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you grew up aliens. It's the only thing on Earth, basically.
You think aliens are real?
I really want to delve into this because have you guys, first of all, to start all this, I think this whole Area 51 thing happened because, and I'm just taking a guess, have you guys seen the Bob Lazar documentary on Netflix?
I watched like half of it.
Yeah, I
didn't get through the whole thing.
Listen, I love a good conspiracy. I don't believe a lot of them. I believe every word this fucking guy says. I'm serious.
It's pretty convincing. He was very convincing.
He talks about, you guys got to look up Element 115 in the history. I mean, back in the 80s, man.
The Element 115 is what they were trying to create to make the spaceship fly that they couldn't.
It was, yeah, that was like one component of it.
Okay.
But there was other things that they just flat out didn't know.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It was, have you seen it?
No.
You have to see it, man.
What is it?
It's Bob Lazar, UFOs, and flying saucers.
It's on Netflix.
I think it's what it's called.
It's right on Netflix. Dude,
But I think that's what started this whole Area 51 thing. Because, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
I think we're going through a wave where people are really fed up with the government, and I'm not going to get political, but people are fed up with it, and I think this Bob Lazar thing kind of sparked that even further, and I think that's why people are trying to raid this, because they're tired of the government hiding shit that,
Yeah.
you know. They don't really need to.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be hidden. I mean, I've said, dude, the universe is so fucking big to think that there's nothing else out there. And then what's outside of the universe? I mean, come on now. I mean, it's just so vast. It's just it's wild to me. It's absolutely wild to me.
Even Bob Lazar says they knew what star system that this technology came from.
Get out of here.
Which is even crazier.
See, stuff like that is just nuts.
He says, I'll give a couple little snippets that you'll hear, but he says he walks in there and the guy that he replaced ended up dying because of something. Like, this is the crazy part. They're working on this thing that is thousands and thousands of years beyond their grasp of technology. Anyway, he takes the place of the guy that died, and when he gets in here, I think the guy's name was Barry that he was working with, and he tells him to go up to this orb, which is like the propulsion system, how we define it, on how the spacecraft moves. There's an orb standing there. He says, try to touch the orb. And he tries to touch it and his hand stopped. It's basically like the sci-fi force field that you always see. And he said that this object creates a force field. It creates a gravity, which is unheard. Like, we don't even know what the fuck gravity is.
Right.
And he's saying it creates a gravity, and that's how it propels. Let's get even crazier. Not only does it create a gravity, but there is no propulsion, because propulsion has to create some kind of heat, which creates thrust, which pushes it through space and time. He said this saucer, there's something on top and the bottom, and he says that it's kind of like if you put, I think he describes it, if you put a bowling ball in the middle of a mattress, it pushes the mattress down. Mm-hmm. If you put your hand behind that, that's how it works. So basically, the bowling ball is pushing space-time so that the craft can just follow behind.
It's nuts.
Yeah, I'm probably butchering the fuck out of that,
dude. But it sounds pretty spot on. So I don't know if you heard on Novak and Franz, they did an interview with.
Oh God, I don't remember his name.
I don't remember.
There's a couple of them.
So it was somebody in the Air Force who they were getting pings on the radar. They're getting pings on the radar of this spacecraft.
Right.
Unidentified flying spacecraft that was flying at 35,000 feet. Mm-hmm. And in 0.7 seconds, it dropped to sea level.
Yeah.
To sea level.
I think I've seen whatever you're talking about.
Alejandro Rojas.
Yeah, he was on one of the shows and he was talking about
he witnessed. He was the one that actually witnessed it.
Yeah.
He said I went in the water and I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. Yeah. I forget where I've seen that recently.
The whole thing about it is that like anything made by a human would just disintegrate.
Yeah, it was pulling like 17 Gs.
Yeah.
Is what it was pulling.
Like to do that maneuver, it would just disintegrate.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't exist anymore.
Yeah. And then it went down and dipped into the ocean, didn't lose any speed, going through the water and came right out.
That's insane.
Nuts. Like it just, I don't know. It boggles my mind to people that, I mean, the evidence is there. The evidence is absolutely there. And the universe is just too big to not have anything else out there.
Even mathematically speaking, there's something out there.
Yeah.
Even if it's not in, and if you want to get real deep about it, like you ever hear like the bubble universe theory?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not even like a parallel universe. It's literally a bubble universe. Again, I feel like I'm Facebook posting. I'm starting something I don't even want to finish. But it's there's something out there.
There's got to be. There's the possibilities are literally endless because the vastness of space is endless. Yeah. I mean, there could be parallel universes. There could be another us somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Recording Might Be News right now.
Probably not. We're probably doing something way cooler. I don't know.
They're probably doing something way cooler, or we are.
No. I think that if there's another Taylor Cooper in another galaxy far, far away, I hope he's like a fucking Jedi or something.
Alex actually posted something earlier. He said he's far more inclined to believe that there is a higher power. Maybe not God. You don't have to take it that far, but there's like something else out there than not. What do you think about that? I would ask the person to define what a higher power is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this. I'm pretty sure I talked about this on your show last time I was there, is that I believe that we are descendants of some sort of extraterrestrial life because there's nothing else like us. And
makes sense. Something came down, banged a monkey.
I don't even think that. I think they just shot something out into space and we landed here. Yeah. Like the first the first versions of us landed here.
Yeah.
Whether there, I mean, I do believe that there's something pushing and pulling everything that moves on the planet. I mean, I don't know if it's God. I don't know if there's a heaven or a hell, but if there is, just got to be a good person.
You should look into the. You ever hear the Anunnaki?
Sounds familiar.
Joe Rogan talks about it all the time, but it's a theory. I forget the guy's name, but it goes back to even ancient Sumerian texts. It depicts aliens holding these monkey-like creatures, and what they're thinking is, we are those creatures. We are those monkeys. And the Anunnaki, the theory is that, the asteroid belt that's between Mars and Jupiter?
Okay.
That was a planet. And that's where all that debris came from.
I remember talking about this with you. Yep.
And, did we talk about it?
Yeah, on your show. Well, yeah.
Anytime we talk about this, I had to bring this up because I think it's such a great theory.
So crazy.
And I genuinely believe, if I'm going to get this even more convoluted, I think angels, what they perceived as angels, were actually aliens.
Yeah.
Because I think they're kind of one of the same thing. But anyway, getting back to that theory, they think that their planet blew up. So they came here and kind of planted us and then left or went somewhere else. I forget that kind of side of it, but
that's crazy to think about.
Yeah. I mean, I genuinely believe
my head's spinning right now.
Yeah, it's a lot. I really enjoy talking about this, but I genuinely believe back in the day, some technology we were exposed to.
Yeah.
To create some of these just
modern marvels.
Yeah, and not only, like, we look at it, we think it's like, it's on a grand scale because it's so massive. But if you look at, like, the calculations and the fact that without telescopes they could see however far away,
yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. Like, they shouldn't know that,
right? Right.
They were hundreds of years above where we are now, thousands of years ago. It doesn't make a lick of sense. It really doesn't.
It's all. I mean, there's more and more coming out about it every day because the government finally admitted that there has been UFO sightings. They're not coming out saying that they were aliens. They're not coming out saying any of that stuff, but they're saying that, yeah, this is happening. We're seeing things that we can't explain. They're putting infrared cameras on planes now. They're doing all kinds of stuff to, like, make it more possible for us to see these things and analyze them. So it's...
Yeah. I mean, the only part that pisses me off about it, and anyone that knows me knows I fucking hate the government, but, like, dude, they're weaponizing it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And the only reason they don't want us to have it is because they don't want the enemy to get it. Like, come on, man. Like, to me, that's not a conspiracy. That would be anything that they get their hands on. They're going to,
Absolutely.
Speaking of something that could be weaponized, Elon Musk wants to get inside your brain.
This is nuts.
The new endeavor he announced on July 16th at a presentation for the California Academy of Science. It's called Neuralink. Its goal is to link microscopic processors in your brain with threads more narrow than human hair. Those threads read activity in the brain's neurons and permit the user to control things with their mind.
Skynet.
Sending data to sensors on the skull, data which is then processed by a hearing aid-like computer worn behind your ear, behind one ear. Quote, I think it's going to be important at a civilization-wide scale, he said. They're going to kind of merge your brain a little bit with artificial intelligence, which is crazy to think about, especially for Elon Musk because he's so hesitant about it.
I'm glad you said that. He doesn't fear the boogeyman. He literally has nightmares about AI.
Yeah. Yep.
You can see it in his eyes, man. He's terrified. He thinks it's going to take off and essentially be like a Terminator.
So why does he want to fucking put computers in our brains?
I don't know.
Well, I think that artificial intelligence is inevitable. There's so many more people besides Elon Musk doing things that Elon Musk is trying to do. I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Robert Downey Jr. is trying to use artificial intelligence to clean the planet. Like, we talked about that. And how these robots could just think that we're trash. You know what I mean? I mean, like, we talked about it, like, where every fucking robot, horrible future movie starts out with the robots thinking that we're the problem.
We are the problem.
We're
We're 100% the problem.
absolutely part of the problem. One of the biggest parts.
Part of it. No, we cause it.
I mean, we do cause it, but not. I mean, obviously, the world's
If those
changing.
robots got rid of humans, where would the trash come from?
Probably
answer
the
that.
robots. Probably the robots after us.
No,
Yeah,
there's
probably
no.
Yeah, they would start using solo cups. Yeah,
Their batteries are like nuclear reactors. Like they die and they just fucking explode.
Radiation everywhere.
I do want to say about Elon, though, I think he's one of the greatest minds of our generation. Not only the greatest minds, but the greatest people. Did you know he's releasing or has released his patents
Really?
on almost, I want to say all of Tesla.
Wow.
Because he said he wants people to build, like, first of all, the whole patenting is almost like counterproductive in a capitalist society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Capitalism is supposed to build on build and build, but with a patent, oh, you thought of that? I can't fucking do it. Anyway, what I'm getting at is he's like a true leader.
Yeah.
Like you can really tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not only that, but the Tesla line of cars.
Yeah.
The Tesla line of cars. The first one to come out was S. The next one to come out was 3.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that was X, and they just released Y. Sexy. I'm serious.
Is that by design?
Has to be.
They did
It
not
has
let
to
him
be.
come out with E, so he changed it to 3.
Wow.
That's awesome.
No, you're right about we are inevitably going toward technology is going to run it already does run everything.
Yeah.
But side note, have you seen Elon's rockets that can go into space and then land? They come back into the atmosphere.
Dude, absolutely crazy. The SpaceX thing with how the one crashed recently. Did you see that?
No,
The most recent one, it was still a successful mission because it did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
But when it came back down, it missed the pad by
Mhm.
like 30, 40, maybe even more feet.
Yeah.
And it just collapsed and blew up. But that's the first one that's crashed in, I think, a long, long time.
To
for that.
miss by 40 feet coming from outer space,
Yeah.
that's an incredible feat.
Oh, absolutely.
It's an
Absolutely.
incredible feat.
Well, and the fact that he's making reusable rockets.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's
huge.
It's huge.
I want to
Because-
point out again, they're not government funded,
Right.
which they said this could not be done. A space company could not be funded privately, but it has
It has.
against all odds. Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got What's the Point Late Review, This Week in History. You need to go to patreon.com/MBN Network to hear more news. I got tons more to talk about. We'll be right back after this.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Get bonus content each week and head to patreon.com/MBN Network. Your contributions help us make this network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Might Be News. Season 5, Episode 13. What up, Kev?
What up?
What up, Ian?
What up?
So,
I sounded like Kendrick Lamar for a second, didn't I?
Kev.
What?
You ruined the show.
Thanks.
Just the beginning. I just can't get over it.
I try to ruin it every week now.
It's just not fair.
It's like you know how I have to bring a point and a review and This Week in History?
Yeah.
Now one of them is ruin the show.
Wow.
That was his point.
I hate your guts. Again, patreon.com/MBN Network. Go to mbnnetwork.com. It's never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. Last week was crazy. Every show had a guest. Kev, did you listen to the Dungeons and Dragons episode of Foundation?
Did.
Yeah?
I did.
What'd you think?
Beginning was a little long because he was just going over the rules and everything.
Right.
But when you guys got into it, it was interesting. I mean, that was a home brewed story that he came up with.
Right.
That was pretty good.
It's wild.
He did a swell job.
He
Ian.
explained A to Z how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Pretty much. I mean, he gave us a pretty good run through.
I thought you just make shit up as you go along.
No. So it was actually really, really interesting. So we gave him our top 5 fictional characters. That's how he developed our characters to play the game.
When you say develop, he uses his imagination.
I guess maybe there's some computer generated kind of stuff that he did to make it. So basically, I gave him my top 5 favorite characters, and I knew why he
What
wanted.
was your top 5?
I said in no order. I gave him the most badasses, just because I wanted to have the most badass character, right? Darth Vader, Wolverine, Marv from Sin City, Omar from The Wire, and John Wick.
Wow.
And my guy's name was Wolf Axebringer, and he was half orc. And basically, I got to roll the dice twice every turn to attack twice while everybody else was just hanging back. My dude was straight up a tank. Like the entire fucking game, it was cool as shit.
Was it your guy that chopped them in the center,
end to end, all the shit like I do?
Chopped him in the center, but didn't really touch his back, so it like filleted him in half.
Yeah. So like, I guess, so, he created this story, he created the quest, and we all just he walked us through it every step of the way, explaining what was happening. Obviously, we can't see it; it's all your imagination, and it was really interesting, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I still have the dice right over there. He gave us all sets of dice for it and stuff. I would do it again immediately. Like,
you have to bring your own dice?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay.
I would assume so. Because they're different dice. Like, I've never seen their
D10 or a D20 or something
like
that.
Like
I'll show it to you.
30 sided die.
There's a whole bunch of shit, dude. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. He does it in Philadelphia Adventure League, I think is what, if I remember right.
Plays in the Dungeon Dragons League.
Yeah,
dude, it's a huge deal.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, it's big. It's big. All right, you ready for what's the point?
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go.
What's the point? Is there a point to this? What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
Kev, what's your point?
So, getting ready to go to the beach. I was really thinking about it tonight. So, I'm getting ready to go to the beach, and I have a lot of favorite things to do at the beach. Like, a lot of favorite things to do at the beach.
The beach is like your thing every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Go every year for a week, and I've been doing it since I was 2.
Wow.
So, I mean, we
Never
do it
missed
all the
a year?
time.
Never missed a year?
Last year we missed.
Okay.
Last year we missed, but I had the new job. I couldn't really take any time off, and so be it. Whatever. I had to do what I had to do. I'm a grown ass man now. But so I go to the beach every year, except for last year, and I have a boatload of favorite things to do. But I was thinking to myself, like, what is my absolute favorite thing to do at the beach? Do you have an absolute favorite thing to do at the beach?
Depends on the beach, but 9 times out of 10, I'm a big boardwalk fan.
Okay.
I like the boardwalk.
How
and
about
everything.
I got 4 kids. I had to
Okay.
take them to the boardwalk. It gets overwhelming. But the water, man.
The water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
So-
body surf. I don't care how
Oh,
old I
yeah.
get, man.
Yeah,
You got to do
absolutely.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I 100%. Dude, I love being on the beach. I love the water. I love the boardwalk. I love it all. But my absolute favorite thing to do is go into the t-shirt shops
Yeah.
Yep.
and just haggle. I don't even have to buy anything. I'm just trying to get the dude's price down
I
as
didn't know you
low
could
as
do
I.
that.
Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. The guys that sell the t-shirts, he tells you $25. No, I'm not paying $25. I'll get it for like 15 maybe.
What?
Maybe get it
And
down
then he
to like
agrees, and
12.
you're like, nah, never mind. I
Yep,
don't want it.
Yep. Dude, I love it.
Let me think about it. I'll be back.
I absolutely love it. And I'll just walk away. And they get so fucking mad because you stand there and you just haggle with this guy for like good 15, 20 minutes. And he's
Yeah.
thinking he's getting this great sale. And nope. See you later.
Yeah.
Dude, I wound up one year. They wanted like $25 a t-shirt. $25 a t-shirt.
That's tourist prices.
It is tourist prices. It's 100% tourist prices. So I wound up going in there and I got 20, or what did he want? He wanted $20 a t-shirt. I wound up getting him for like $10 a t-shirt and got him to throw in a kid's t-shirt for Cole. Dude, fucking, dude, I love doing it. I love doing it. It is so much fun. And it's one of my favorite parts. And that's, I guess, where my job comes from. Sales. Let's get it.
You're there every year, and they're just like, oh, it's this fucking it's this fucking guy again.
We don't need your business.
find all the t-shirts with holes in it.
Dude, they have fucking holes in them in a week later anyway.
Yeah,
they're fucking boardwalk t-shirts.
They're all trash. And that's why you should haggle with them. That t-shirt probably costs like 5 cents.
Dude, dude, Amy can make them now.
In
Amy
that respect,
can fucking
though,
make them.
in that respect, you should haggle everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking $9 for an ice cream cone or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Haggle everything.
So something that I recently heard is that you can actually haggle at Best Buy on like their really, really expensive electronics, like up to like 7%.
Really?
Yes.
Well, up to 7%. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be like, take 7% off this pussy. You pussy.
Nah, just get it on Amazon for half the price.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just
true.
cut the haggling.
There you go.
Ian, do you have a point?
I did, but it's way deeper. Now I feel awkward.
That's okay.
You're good.
No, I try to be. I'm at a good point in my life, and I try to be a little inspiring. I actually just started a charity, the Coatesville Community Fund.
Oh, I saw this. Yes.
And I didn't even want to bring it up or give a shout out because it's like grassroots. I just made the Facebook page. I have no content on it. It's really grassroots. But anyway, so to add some inspiration to tonight, I wanted to talk about struggle and how, when you're going through hard times, the world seems like it's crashing in on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to not brag about myself, but play victim. But I thought I was living in hell. You know what I mean? For most of my life, with depression or people dying and drinking and suicide and all that stuff, man. And it wasn't up until a couple years ago when shit just kind of clicked. I told myself, are you going to kill yourself or are you going to live? It was honestly it was that simple. In one night, this happened. And again, I don't want to talk about my story. I'm just trying to relate to anyone that's listening. But I'm so thankful for the 25 years of struggle that I had, man.
Right.
Because it's really pushed me to do everything that I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And never want to look back and never want to have my kids, your kids.
Yeah.
How many things are there where you tell yourself that happened to me? I don't ever want it to happen to me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I think we have to be, obviously, man, it's so difficult. Way easier said than done. But we have to look back every day and ask ourselves how far we've come and where we want to be. And I just want to tell anyone that it always gets better, man. It really does.
Yeah.
So
Every day. Yep.
Good point. Very good point. Thank you so much. Tell us more about where can they find the Coatesville fund that you're doing?
it's nothing's up yet.
Okay.
I literally just
You're
I
getting
licensed
that
it with the
started.
state two weeks ago, so there's really nothing much yet.
I saw that you were doing that, and I think it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. My point this week,
It's going to be garbage.
you are trash, Kev.
Go ahead.
I can't believe this is 13 weeks in a row with you.
You love it.
I fucking kill you.
Say you don't.
So, August 5th, the week of Monday, August 5th, is officially mid-season finale week. It happened last season. It's happening again.
We have to take a break.
We're going to take a break, Kev.
Fuck.
Let me tell you something, Kev. As of tonight, you have done 13 episodes.
Yeah.
13 weeks, 13 episodes.
Okay.
Can you take a wild guess as to how many I've done as of tonight?
I can guess that it's on the back of that paper.
It is. Can you guess?
How many episodes you've done?
Including tonight.
4, 13.
No. Just fucking guess. Go faster.
You don't want
Go
me to do the
faster.
math?
Go faster. Do it. Guess. How many?
85.
No, not yet. Go ahead.
45.
Close. As of tonight, this is my 53rd episode of
That's
season
pretty
2.
close.
Yeah, you're close. As of tonight, this is my 53rd. By the end of the week of August 5th, I will have done 67.
Guess what?
What?
You did that.
Yes. Oh, no. Listen, I'm not complaining. I'm just
Yes,
telling
you are.
I need a break. That's all.
You're complaining.
Need a break. Take a few weeks
You're
off.
doing it nice, but you're complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you.
You're a big fucking baby.
Listen, Kev, you're over here talking about it's garbage. I don't understand why we need to have breaks. Oh, God. I'm fucking telling you why we need to have a break. Because I need a fucking
Everybody,
break.
he's talking with his hands right now.
Oh, my God. I hate your guts.
Dude, you do work your ass off doing this, man.
Oh, it's crazy. And I have a absolute blast doing it. Like
It also helps that you really suck at it.
yeah, it does. But like, and that's the other great thing about this network too, is that nobody else wants to take a break. It's basically just me. Everybody gives me shit about it.
Even your passions, you got to take a break.
Like, I just got to take a break, regroup, and what's happened every time we take a break, Kev? What happens? Every time we come back, it's bigger and
Plays
better
go
than ever.
up.
It's bigger and better than ever.
Plays go up.
Every time.
New people find us.
Just like the Fast and Furious, right?
And it also gives us a chance to work out our fantasy football league that we're going to be starting.
That'll be fun.
And gives us a chance
Shoddy
to
first pick.
do some other things. That's not how it works.
Shotgun.
That's not how it works. Yeah, so we're planning a bunch of
Dude,
new
I'm
things.
going to be so mad at you if you get first pick.
I mean, it might happen.
I'm going to be so mad.
It might happen. I don't know. But I'm really looking forward to doing that. We're going to be bringing Might Be Tunes back. We're going to be the second half of season 2 is going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling you.
What quarterback are you going to take?
I'm not telling you. I'm not discussing my draft picks with you.
Come on.
No, it's not happening. Go to patreon.com/NBN Network for more fantasy football stuff coming up. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, we're going to be talking about it on the regular shows, but we're going to be doing special episodes dedicated to that on Patreon. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be a blast.
And you'll be able to follow us through it all the way through. I have it. Some of the Patreon members heard the State of the Network address a few weeks ago, and that's where I broke this news to them first. I have it planned out to where I know when the whole season's going to end. I know that far out what we're doing, and I'm really excited about it. The other part of my point is that I ordered a new piece of equipment for the studio last night, and I'm so excited to get it. It's really going to take this whole thing to the next level production-wise. You're going to hear more sounders. You're going to hear more sound effects. You're going to hear more stuff like that. It's going to be a ton of fun. Kev, I already told you I'm going to make the I look like a penis one. That's going to be on there.
So I can hit it from right here.
Of course, Come On Kev is going to be on there.
Come on, Kev.
Probably a shorter version. Oh, Ian, you haven't heard the Come On Kev
No,
sound.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Here it comes. Come on, Kev.
Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev.
Fucking disgusted with you.
You're fucking up, Kev. Hint, fucking hint.
Great job as always, Danny.
You're
Hint, fucking hint, Kev.
Yeah, play the fucking other one for him now so you can fucking hear that one, you jerk off. And no.
Okay.
Don't fucking play, oh, he's the fucking so good and he's so fucking great.
His dick
No,
is huge.
no, not that one.
All right,
Play the other one.
All right, here it is. Hold on.
You sound like an ass. I hate Taylor's voice. He's always like, welcome to the show. Any more stupid podcast ideas we can add to this network? Taylor, shut up.
He's not even relatable.
Taylor, I hate your face.
He's always busy doing podcast shit.
I look like a penis.
Oh, you say
Yeah,
that?
I say that. Yeah.
Ah,
Yep.
wow.
What was that? That was when I cut my beard off, right? When I just had the mustache.
Stash.
Yeah.
Just a stash for like, what did we do that for? For 100 plays in a week?
Yeah. Yep.
The first goal of hitting 100 plays in a week, he had to shave his beard.
Damn, maybe I'll do that to Alex.
And-
Alex
oh,
loves his
dude,
beard.
that
I don't
would
know
be
if
great.
we would need 1 million, I think,
Yeah.
for him to shave his beard.
I didn't think it was possible, so I agreed. And then it happened, and I had to do it on air. And then for the finale of that season for our show, Danny and Kev both waxed one of their legs.
So the sounder in the beginning of mine being going, oh, or whatever the fucking sound
yeah.
it makes, is when they were ripping the wax off my
Oh,
legs.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, late review, no intro, Kev. What do you got?
Late review, no intro. You got to hit me fucking right away. So I'm not going with a show.
Uh-oh.
Both of my fucking things this week are a little obscure.
Oh.
So in this time-space continuum, it's fucking hot as shit out.
Yeah.
Where do you work at?
I was, up until 6 months ago, I worked for the union outside. So
Outside.
doing bridge work, yeah.
Outside. You're constantly
Oh, yeah.
hot.
Heat.
Constantly hot. Dude, I found and what's the worst thing about working in the heat in the summertime?
the heat.
Swamp ass.
I knew,
yeah.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going there.
Fucking a wet crotch constantly. Dude, it blows. And I found this product and it cures it. It cures it.
What?
Cures it. It's called Fresh Balls.
What?
You put it on in the morning. And
They don't
it's
pay us. They don't pay us.
No, they don't pay us.
Okay.
But it's like a lotion almost, and you fucking rub it on your boys and everything, and in your crack, and it dries to like a baby powder. And dude, it's fucking incredible. I'm telling you.
So you've used this?
Yeah. Oh, I use it every day.
Oh.
I use it every day. Every day. I fucking love this shit.
Really?
I love it.
Really?
Dude, I don't start a day without it.
Why don't you just get a speed stick?
No. Dude, this stuff is the shit. This stuff is the shit. I've used other products and I don't like them as much as this, but it is awesome. And it keeps your boys fresh all day long. Dude, it's great. It's called Fresh Balls, and it's by Fresh Body, and it's
They'll
called
pay us.
Fresh Balls.
Wow.
It's great. It's great.
Where do you find it?
I get it off of Amazon.
Really?
I get it off of Amazon. I think they sell it in like Target and
Is it
and
affordable?
Walmart. Like three containers of it is like $20, and they're 3 or 4 ounce containers. So I mean, it lasts a while. I mean, 3 of them will last me like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's great. Dude, I don't feel right if I don't
You just
use it during the day.
you just put a whole puddle of it in your
No,
palm and just
like a little fucking dab will do you. A little dab will do you.
little dab will do you all up and down.
All over your. I can have you come over
Dude,
tomorrow morning and
I'm
let
not-
you.
It spreads out,
Dude.
dude. I might need some of that for tomorrow.
I
It's gonna be
regret
fucking
shaking
hot.
your hand when I met you.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't know, man.
Right, putting all this cream up your butt. And
Yeah.
shit.
Do you wash your balls in the shower?
Yeah, I wash
All
my
right,
balls in the
so
shower.
shut the fuck up.
in the shower.
I wash my balls after I'm done putting on this.
The fresh balls.
Dude, I gotta fucking shake people's hands all day long.
They got fresh balls all over there.
Dude, all over them. It's
gross.
All over them. But to rate this product,
Yeah.
I'd have to give it like an 11 out of 10.
Wow,
Dude, I'm telling you, when you have that swamp ass and that fucking crotch, that wet crotch, and it's just ugh,
Yeah, it is.
and you don't have it when you use this stuff.
You wear khakis at work?
Yeah,
You do?
khaki. I have to wear pants.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
See through,
Yeah,
man.
it's terrifying.
Dude.
Yeah, you don't want swamp ass.
You don't want swamp ass
No.
with that shit.
So, you know what? I'll bring some tomorrow. I'll let you put it on. You can apply it yourself. Go to the bathroom, apply it yourself, and you tell me how it feels.
Is it like mentholated?
No,
Okay.
no,
Mentholated.
dude. I had some of that. Dude, it gave me the worst rash ever. I'll never use it again. Fresh balls.
Fresh balls.
Dude, great. 11 out of 10.
That was pretty
Wow,
good, man.
that's
That
big.
was pretty good.
11
That's
out of
good.
10.
Good job, Kev.
Yeah.
You did okay tonight.
Thanks.
Ian, what are you reviewing?
I wasn't sure about this one, so I'm gonna kind of wing it. But where do you guys like to eat?
Tonight we had dinner at Olive Garden.
Do you have a go-to? Where's your go-to?
Go to probably just like ordering pizza from like Seasons Pizza or
Nah, not good enough. What about you? What about you?
I'll agree with that.
More times than not, we go to Longhorn.
Yeah,
I like Longhorn.
that's a great go-to, man.
I
Mine's
also like the movie tavern's good too.
Yeah.
we like
it really
movie
is.
tavern. Yeah.
It's
we like
it's underrated. Mine is Bonefish.
okay.
I never have a bad meal there. There's always something on the they switch the menu up pretty often. I mean, tiny bit pricey for going 3 times a week, but
Oh wow. Yeah.
but it's I don't know, man. Actually, there was a poll taken a couple years ago. It was ranked the second rated franchise restaurant in the United States.
Oh,
Guess
wow.
guess what number 1 was?
Taco Bell.
No, actual restaurant.
I couldn't even begin to guess.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, Cheesecake Factory.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
I've had some pretty damn good meals there, man.
Really?
I've only eaten there once, and
I've
it was
never been.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, their
never been.
menu you can't even read it all.
Dude, no, it's huge.
It's
The buffalo
ridiculous.
chicken, the appetizer, the buffalo chicken. What the fuck are they? They're not egg rolls. They're in these little triangle shape. You know what I'm talking about? Buffalo chicken.
I thought it was it sounds like the crab ragoon. No.
It's definitely buffalo chicken because I don't eat crab. It's delicious.
I don't know. Everything's delicious.
Do they have non-seafood stuff at Bonefish?
Yes.
Yeah, they have good burgers,
They
good
have this
steaks.
Kobe burger. Is it the Kobe burger?
Wagyu.
Wagyu?
I think it's a Wagyu.
Dude, it's,
Wagyu beef.
it's fucking phenomenal, dude.
Really?
You'd love it.
Yeah.
You'd love it.
Wednesday, half off. Bang bang shrimp.
Bang Bang
We
Shrimp.
don't pay them, but
Bang Bang Shrimp.
Bang Bang Shrimp. What do you rate Bonefish out of 10?
well, I go to. We like to eat out a lot, and we've gone to like really fancy places. In fact, I'll tell you the fanciest place I've ever been to. It's like world ranked. It's in Philly. This I will promote. It's called Vetri Cucina. It's off Spruce Street. Anyway, we'd ball out once a year. My mom would take my sister or I. We could choose for our birthday. For 5 of us, it's $2,500.
Holy shit.
Now,
Crazy.
it's insane. It's the best service you'll ever get in your life. You feel like you're friends with the server and the wine guy. Sommelier comes over. He tells you where it's from. It's 7 or 8 different courses. And when I tell you, it's like, first of all, you have to get a table. I think it's 3 or 4 months in advance.
Wow.
And it's some of the best food you will ever have. I mean, you can't get it. It's one of the best food you'll ever eat in your entire life.
It better be for $2,500.
That better be. Is that a 10 out of 10 for you?
I'd even have to give that an 11. I
11
mean,
out
I'm saying you eat these things and you don't even realize that is possible.
So that food that's so good is as good as having fresh balls.
It's they're both equally 11 out of 10. Yeah. No, but it's fun. It's also it's an event. You get out and you have to dress up, and it's a real event.
That's awesome.
Crazy. But if I had to rank, Bonefish is like my local go-to. I'd rank it up there.
Yeah. My review this week, we just finished season 3 of Stranger Things. Kev, do you watch Stranger Things?
I saw the first episode of season 3
Okay.
where they went up to the mountain, set up the tower and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched anything before that?
Yeah, I watched season 1.
Okay.
Didn't watch season 2 because I heard it sucked.
No, I wouldn't say that. But
I didn't think season 2 was good.
It wasn't as good as season 1.
Season 1 was good.
Season 3 was good.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it, Ian? I know
I did. Again, to talk about it, I thought season 2 was so bad. I almost didn't watch season 3.
Yeah.
I just thought the build up. Well, one thing I like and don't like is the build up is so slow.
In season 2.
Yeah, and the payoff was not there. I had
Yeah.
to force myself to watch it.
Oh, wow.
But
the third season I thought got way, way better because I feel like why season 2 sucked so bad was because they were split up for so much of the season. Like all the characters were just miles and miles apart for most of the season. Whereas in season 3, they're all back in the same town. They're all back together, more or less. I mean, they're obviously split up into different groups doing different things at different times during the season. And of course, they all get together at the end. But season 3, I really liked the monster. Like the monster itself, I thought was badass.
Yep.
I thought that some of the death scenes.
Are you watching out for spoilers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it, but I do know that they just released it today in this time spacing continuum. That they're going to begin filming season 4 in October, which leads people to believe that season 4 will come out in like 2020.
I wanted to ask you because I didn't know. Like I finished season 3, and then a few days later, I didn't know that after the credits, there's another scene.
Yes, there is.
And I want to just remind everyone when you watch the last episode, continue it all the way through because it gives you an idea. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, gives you a little hint as to where they're going, possibly.
Hint fucking hint.
Hint fucking hint. I give season 3 of Stranger Things an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I thought the acting was spot on. I liked all the characters.
Yeah.
I liked how they grew up. And the finale was awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't believe everyone died. That was like so upsetting.
Dude, there's some crazy shit that happens in the finale. I will say that for sure. We were watching it and we're just kind of blown away by the whole thing. Kev, This Week in History, go
July
now.
23rd, 2011, singer
What?
Amy Winehouse dies.
Huh?
July 24th, 2002.
Hurry up.
Coal miners were trapped in a mine in Pennsylvania. They were rescued 13 days later. July 27th, 1996, a pipe bomb exploded in an Atlanta park during the Olympic Games. 2003, Lance Armstrong won his 5th straight Tour de France.
Fuck that guy. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network to hear the rest of this show. We're going to have Ian here with us. Ian, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it. Go check out Joe Schmo Radio. Shout out to Alex. Kev, say peace out.
See ya.
Go fuck yourself. Ian, peace out, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Actually, like I said, go to patreon.com/MBN Network to hear the rest of the show. We still got another half hour we're going to put out there.
Nobody do anything that he just said.
How about no, Kev? How about fucking no, Kev? Still got a bunch to talk about. Thank you guys for listening. Patreon is where you hear the rest.